So did anybody catch that Link has actually been doing this long enough that his emceeing is going to be legal to drink?
And the sad thing is the jokes haven't aged. So they're the same jokes all the time.
Also, Monheim is a fantastic artist. If you didn't see, definitely take an opportunity during intermission. Also during intermission, I run a magazine. It's called The Bindle Rag. I am working on the second issue. I would love to see your work, not just poetry, but photography, art, short stories, essays, whatever. Please give me what you've got. The theme is going to be abracadabra, but that is only as a suggestion, a magical influence, not anything to like lose sleep over. The poem that I'm going to read today is called Good Morning Officer. After sunset 9 and before sunrise 8, my hometown is neither home nor town. It's a long, boring drag that stretches and yawns and gets hot early. There's no shame in my walk, but after mile 3, there's a sluggish shuffle in my gait. The library sits squat in the middle of town. There's a squared stone bed around back where nothing but a stump sleeps while the staff door keeps watch with a single-eyed peephole. Aside from the hospital, this is the second place I ever knew after birth, and now, just like my mother, I work here. Across the street, the large fluorescent eyes of the bank's digital clock's face tells me that I'm early. And with no key in hand, I sit, lean my head against Alexandria, and try to join the stump in slumber. Wham! My cheek transfers from squished, sleeping support to a flung, flying, force-flattened disaster. Good morning, officer. What'd I do wrong? I'll ask the questions here, son. Yes, sir. What's your name? With one hand holding my neck in place, the back door now looking down at me shamefully, his other hand already in and out of my pocket, wallet open. John, sir. Well, Johnny, been on any drugs today, Johnny? No. But did he somehow know that I had spent last night cuckolding one of his brothers in blue? Did he know how her black blanket of hair smelled of poppies and baby powder, strong enough to make opium and cut cocaine? Did he know how I, not yet old enough to drink, got drunk off drinking her? Not asleep long enough for dream, only reverie. I feel my shoulder pop as my wrists are yanked behind me, cuss clacked on. What are you doing out here, Johnny? Are you a runaway? 1 year older than it takes to be a runaway, and oh, how I want to run away. But instead I sit as still as a stump just outside Alexandria, only the second place I ever knew after birth, and wait for him, lost in thought and rewinding the night, passing the early morning shade of myself as I walk back to her through all 3 miles of memory to let me go. And I've committed no crime except perhaps a one of passion, which I've been told the courts show leniency toward, though perhaps not a husband. And I can see from across the street The bank's green numbers roll over by 5s and 10s till, having run my ID, the officer returns, knowing everything about me, except maybe, I hope, that one thing, but refusing to tell me anything, like his name or badge number, or why I had been detained. He lets me go, and still, I don't run away, but return to my place on a stone bed beside a stump and go back to sleep with Alexandria.
Keep it going for John Elison.